All right, Mary, today is November 26th, correct?
Yeah, 2 days away from Thanksgiving.
Well, that's true. What have we been doing today?
We were fixing up the cages.
What was wrong with the old ones?
Nothing. We were just raising them up when we replaced the floor of Cookie's cage.
So let's take a look. Everybody has seen the previous videos. We'll know what it looks like beforehand. Excuse me, I'm going to back up. Give them a big view.
Ta-da!
Yeah. Go ahead and step up in front of them. We cleaned up all the poop. Okay, in front of the cages, silly. Not in front of the camera. We cleaned up the vast majority of the poo with a shovel. And because we're not done putting the new stuff up yet, we put up partial barriers for right now again. But this tarp system should be a lot better than the wood system. We also, you can see how much higher the cage is now that for Hopper. And he's just chilling out in there, hanging out in the shadows.
Yeah.
And Cookie's enjoying herself now. Babies are enjoying their nice new floor. Notice we don't have any pads now. And the reason for that is because I was able to take the cage apart and put the correct flooring in instead of chicken wire. So now the babies don't have to worry about their poo catching there. And we've got everybody secured from the rain. We put a piece of wood in between the two cages because one of the tips that I had learned online talked about if you put two rabbits together, like for example Cookie and Hopper, and they don't do anything, it might be because their cages are right next to each other and they're already familiar with each other and their scents. But if you block it, if you put a barrier between them and wait for a few days, we're going to give them about a week or so, I guess. Then we're going to try rebreeding and see if Hopper says, "Oh, hey, I forgot about you," and go from there. So,
in 3 days, we're going to try to breed Muffin because she is about 6 months old today.
yeah, she's 6 months old today. One of the other things I learned the hard way, you all may have been hearing me talking about the fact that Muffin doesn't want to breed. Every time I put her in with Hopper, she just does not want to cooperate, while Hopper decides he wants to. So I've been talking about possibly putting her in the freezer because she wasn't cooperating, but I wanted to give her a few more tries. We've already tried 4 times. And so I was doing paperwork on Oreo because we were successful in rebreeding her last week. And I happened to glance down at the date of birth for Muffin and found out at that point she was a week shy of being 6 months old. So I looked it up online and found out that most female rabbits generally don't try to get pregnant until they're 6 months old or older. So all this talk about putting her in the freezer made me feel really tall, let me tell you. Which means good news. The good news is she's already a big rabbit, and we're expecting big things from her, and hopefully we can have big litters and healthy litters. And hopefully she can be a good mommy.
Except,
well, we're hoping that we can have 7 to 11 babies out of Muffin, but they're going to be bigger. Let's take a look over there at that. At Oreo's babies.
Started jumping out already, and I have a nesting box, and one of Cookie's babies went to a whole other level.
Look at that. The nesting box is completely empty. What did you do with your babies? I know what you did with your babies. I know what your babies did. Hey, don't you jump at me. We're going to get this out. And ta-da! There they are. They're all hanging out there, and one behind Oreo. So they're all doing just fine. They may not need the nesting box anymore.
Yeah, neither do Cookie's babies.
So, with it not being cold weather or anything like that, I think we can let them roam about the cabin the friendly airlines of, I almost said Fershee's Fishies. These would be Mary's bunnies.
Well, Josiah's bunnies.
Well, this one's, yeah, you're right. Oreo is Josiah's.
Muffin is Mom's, but she doesn't want to admit it. So that
Muffin is Mom's.
yeah, she doesn't
these-
want to admit it because
These
then
4 babies are really
then
big,
she'll have to
eye
take
protective mommy.
care of her.
There's a gap in the door back there.
What door?
May need to fix that in the wall. I didn't notice that till just now. The lighting has never been just right for me to see that because I've always had the nesting box there. So that's it, Oreo. I'm not going to mess with you or your babies. They're doing just fine. We are going to get you some fresh water though. And we'll talk to you guys later.